I guess this might be possibly a good time to tie in the manifestation question, or at least that's where my process is leading me. So I'd like to feel that way about pottery, kind of like that love at first sight, if that's my thing.
It doesn't always happen like that. It just
and not necessarily pottery.
It doesn't need to. There may be one thing that is very clear. You think, oh, that's what I want to do. It sometimes happens like that. Most of the time, it doesn't.
I'm in the midst of a possible career change, is why I'm asking. So, I've looked into manifestation a little bit, but I feel like it's...
Yeah, you see, when we talk about manifestation, we're always talking about the object, the object or the activity that we're going towards. That's not important. What is important is where your activities come from. That's the thing to be sure about. So just make sure that whatever activities you engage in, they are informed by and an expression of understanding or love or beauty. And use your faculties of thinking, feeling, and perceiving to express those qualities. That's the important thing. What form they take is not so important. It's much more important to be sure that, for instance, if you're in a career, if your career is changing direction, is this new direction, this new opportunity, going to enable you to bring understanding, love, and beauty into the world more than the work that you're currently engaged in? That's the purpose of our work in the world. It's not to earn a living. That's an important thing, but it's a secondary purpose. The main purpose is that we use our faculties, such as they are, thinking, feeling, perceiving, acting, relating, and so on, that we use them to communicate and share and celebrate understanding, love, and beauty in the world.
Well, maybe it would help if I can give an example. So I'm an optometrist, and it's more of a craft, right? You go to school and see patients and whatnot. I don't know what I want to do after this, but I want it to be that. I want it to be a path of love and beauty, and so that's where maybe the manifestation. I don't use that term in the sense that it might be used.
Yes. Okay.
Online or whatnot.
But don't feel that when I suggest the work we do should be an expression of understanding, love, or beauty, I don't mean that you need to directly express them or directly talk about them. For instance, in the way I do, I speak very directly about them. But there are innumerable ways that are less direct, that may never formulate ideas in the way we formulate them here, but that are equally a communication of understanding, love, or beauty. So don't narrow yourself. Or this is what I would recommend: is that you don't narrow your options. Don't feel that you have to communicate these ideas directly or as directly as we do. Yeah, that will narrow your limits. There are so many ways this understanding and love can be expressed.
So I don't sail, so I'm not sure if this is the correct term, but I guess I'm just trying to set my sails in the right direction. So it's I'm not looking for a career.
Yes.
Specifically in that. I mean, it might lead to that, but I just wonder if I can, in that presence and awareness, can I set a sail to a place? Because I still have to pay bills.
Now, what's more important than how you set your sails is the direction of the wind. If the direction of the wind is not in the right direction, then however you set your sails, you're not going to end up where you want to be. And the important thing is the direction of the wind. That means where you are coming from. Your sails, in a way, that's your character, your skills, your inclinations, your proclivities. Those are already in place. You have certain facilities, faculties, mentally, physically. The most important thing is what lies behind that. What are you wanting to express, communicate, share in the world? If you wanted to know how to set your sails, then the most important thing, or to give you a guide as to how you might do that, use enthusiasm as your guide. What do I love to do? That will put your sails in the right direction.